If you want to use the Expert Advisor that is built in this video, just download it by clicking on the link below and use it for your own AI codebase.
In this video, we are going to create an expert advisor that uses the Chaikin Oscillator to detect trend changes and manage positions with trailing stops based on recent highs and lows. Let's see how we can do that. We start Metaeditor by clicking the little icon or pressing F4. This opens the Metaeditor where we can create our new expert advisor. First, we include the CTrade class from the standard library. This provides simplified trading methods like PositionOpen and PositionModify. We create an instance of the CTrade object called Trade, which will manage all our trade operations, including position management. Next, we define our strategy configuration parameters. These are all adjustable in the EA properties. We set LookbackBars to 50, which determines the historical range for highs and lows, accepting values between 1 and 1,000 candles. MinCandlesBack is set to 5, which specifies the minimum age for valid high or low points, ranging from 5 to 50 candles. TrailingOffset is 10.0 points, which provides a safety margin for our trailing stop, with acceptable values between 1 and 20 points. FastEMA is 3 for the FastEMA period of the Chaikin Oscillator, and SlowEMA is 10 for the SlowEMA period. We declare global variables and handles to store state between ticks and indicator data. The Chaikin handle will store our Chaikin Oscillator indicator handle. The Chaikin buffer is a ring buffer for Chaikin values. The price data array holds OHLC price data. In the onInit function, which executes once at EA start for indicator setup, we create the Chaikin Oscillator indicator handle. We use iChaikin with our symbol, hourly period, FastEMA value of 3, SlowEMA value of 10, mode_EMA for the moving average mode, and volume_tick as the volume type. We configure both the Chaikin buffer and price data arrays as time series so the newest data appears at index 0. The function returns init_succeeded to indicate successful initialization. We create two position opening functions. The open by position function gets the current ask price using symbol info double with our symbol and symbol_ask. It then executes a buy order using trade's position open method. The parameters are our symbol for the financial instrument, order_type_buy for a long position, 0.10 for the position size in standard lots, which equals 10 micro lots. The ask price for entry at current ask, 0 for initial stop loss, which means disabled, 0 for take profit, also disabled, and Chaikin position as the position comment. The open sell position function works similarly but for sell orders. It gets the current bid price using symbol info double with our symbol and symbol_bid. It executes a sell order using position open with our symbol, order_type_sell for a short position, 0. 10 standard lots or 10 micro lots, the bid price for entry at current bid, 0 for stop loss, 0 for take profit, and the same comment. The onTick function is our main price update function executed on every tick containing the core strategy logic. First, we retrieve historical price data for analysis using copy rates with our symbol, hourly period, starting from 0, using LookbackBars, which is 50, and storing it in price data. We then load Chaikin Oscillator values from the indicator buffer using copy buffer with our Chaikin handle, buffer index 0, starting from 0, using LookbackBars of 50, and storing in Chaikin buffer. We check position status to determine if we have any open positions and their type. We initialize has open position as false and current position type as position_type_buy as a default. We scan through all open positions using a loop from positions total -1 down to 0. For each position, we get the ticket number with position get ticket, select the position by ticket, and check if the position symbol matches our current symbol. If found, we set has open position to true and store the position type, then break the loop. For trend detection and position management, we check if the Chaikin Oscillator crosses above 0, which indicates potential upward momentum. This happens when Chaikin buffer at index 1 is below 0 and Chaikin buffer at index 0 is above 0. If we don't have an open position, we call open by position to enter a new long trade. If we already have a buy position, we identify the lowest low for setting a trailing stop. We use iLowest with our symbol, hourly period, mode_low, using lookbackBars of 50, starting from 0 to find the index of the lowest low. We get the actual low value from price data at this index. If the low index is at least MinCandlesBack, which is 5, and the current close price is above this low, we calculate a new stop level by adding TrailingOffset multiplied by _point to the last low. We then call process trailing stop with this new stop level and position_type_buy. For sell conditions, we check if the Chaikin Oscillator crosses below 0, indicating potential downward momentum. This occurs when Chaikin buffer at index 1 is above 0 and Chaikin buffer at index 0 is below 0. Without an open position, we call open sell position. With an existing sell position, we identify the highest high for trailing stop placement using I_highest with our symbol, hourly period, mode_high, lookbackBars of 50, starting from 0. We get the high value from price data at this index. If the high index meets MinCandlesBack requirement and current close is below this high, we calculate new stop level by subtracting TrailingOffset multiplied by _point from the last high, then call process trailing stop with this level and position_type_sell. The process trailing stop function is our combined trailing stop management function that updates stop loss for both buy and sell positions. It iterates through all open positions from positions total -1 down to 0. For each position, it gets the ticket number and selects the position. It processes only positions for our current symbol and matching the specified position type. It retrieves the current stop loss level using position_get_double with position_SL. For buy positions, it updates the stop if the new stop level is higher than current or if no stop is set, using trade. PositionModify with the ticket, new stop level, and 0 for take profit. For sell positions, it updates if the new stop level is lower than current or not set, using the same modification method. We press F7 to compile the code. If this was too fast for you or if you don't understand what all the code is doing, you maybe want to check out the premium course on our website or watch one of the basic videos first. We go back to Metaeditor by pressing F4 or clicking on the icon. Back in Metaeditor, we press Ctrl and R to start the strategy tester, pick the expert advisor that we have just created, enable the visual mode and start a strategy test. We should see the expert advisor on the chart. If you are already a premium course member and have an idea for a video like this one, you can send us an email. In this video, we have learned how to create an expert advisor that uses the Chaikin Oscillator to detect trend changes and manage positions with trailing stops based on recent highs and lows. You have coded an expert advisor yourself with a few lines of MQL code that opens positions when the oscillator crosses 0 and manages them with dynamic trailing stops based on market structure. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.